I'm taking one melody and then have the consciousness to change the lyrics. Yeah, I'm using rubbish words, but something that speak a truth for me. But if you able to look the sound, then you know one song was supposed to be sung by the same star. They can write 100 songs and use the same sound, and people can able to enjoy it. It will be a storybook because they're using like 14 songs. The consciousness think that they use 14 songs in an album, but they can use one song in an album because people like the sound. And if a sound is good, you use one sound and then you tell a story different way, this version and this version, and it will, you put some tune in, some guitar in between, some drums in between, then you have a beautiful song with many stories in one album. Then 14 songs with different sound will have 14 albums. In that case, the world will not be lonely, says the consciousness. Now the consciousness say I need to see, because video is actually mirror. So to prove it's a mirror, I need to take this earpin and try to see which type of hairstyle I can able to find facial expression. Just trying to kill the time. Now with this pin, you can adjust the hairstyle, and then it will look like you have, yeah, you can put, but I will try to adjust this for just one video, and then I try to see different styles so I don't have to change the weave. It's a weave. The consciousness is giving me an idea to take the pin and then design my hairstyle so it will look like it's different days. I have different style, but I should not do it away from the mirror. I have to do it in front of the mirror, so it will give other people idea there is a way to adjust your hair by yourself, and instead of you going to other people to do it for you, you can call it and put spin, and then you get the style what you want. So let's go back to the melody. One day in my life, I know for sure that you will find the means. So today I leave me in this moment, so when the time comes, you will know where I am. I'm always inside of myself, but I'm changing just like the season trees. When the season came out of me, you think I am different. Well, I look around, my sisters yesterday, they went East Coast and West Coast. I call them to come to change my passport, but the flesh is me. It is just my season. I'm the wind, I'm the light inside this life. 42 years later, I will be lost in me. But you will think that I went to the baby from the pregnancy. There is no way I will become what was you. You was that child inside your bedroom, and you grow up, and now you have to change your passport, and you make yourself to become the little boy out of you. It's just you, the pipe to recycle you. And when you don't wanna use the face from your baby boy, and then you call your sister, that's when it's cost. And then you change your face from the inside to go to the future. But the wind in you is the same wind in your daughter. You have to know it is just you, the same way you don't remember the you what you used to be, because you are just a fantasy having experience. But saving a video, you get the chance to look back and making pictures of you. You get the chance to look back. Children are just you, the season out of you. When you don't have them, they live in you, because you was the child yesterday. So live your life, because we're going to the future. But you gotta rescue you. You are the brother, you are your uncle, and you are the son, you are your sister, and you are the mother out of your season. It is just you. 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 The tree that grew up in the season out of you. And you need to change your passport picture, and you call your sister, because she changed her own face. But don't forget to take your feeling first before you change your picture. First you change yourself with your own feeling. And when you fix yourself together, and then you change your picture. First buy a car, which is pregnancy, and then you become your son. And then you paint yourself, or you paint your daughter. And when the car is ready, you can go anywhere you want. First, you need the benzene. The benzene is your son. That take all the fish with the eyes out of your stomach. You need to return it inside of you to find a little girl that disappear inside of you before your big body goes 6 weeks. It's very important that you know that you are the boy with all the fish with eye, and only you can change yourself to be a little girl, and only you can change your boy to be the pure you. And when you become a little girl, 50 of your daughter, 50 of your son, it's just your blood. Then you can go to the tank station and do what you want. Your son is the benzene. You go in the field to change your passport picture. When your daughter make the baby, that is your son and you. First you need, when you get the baby body from your mother, you was dead. When you get pregnant, it's when you step down as your daughter. It's just a tool. When you make your son, it's just a tool. You take a piece of your son, piece of your daughter to build a little you. And now that little you can choose any man to go paint the gods in his stomach. You can look like Asian, the first child, black, the second child, white. First of all, the first child is a ghost. Not get a baby body. You call your sisters to paint you. You make your son to paint you. You make your daughter. You take the two when they are above the 18, because you need the skeleton to be strong. You take your son. Your son has to be in love with somebody else, and your daughter in love. Love is not sex. They need to know the difference between love and sex. It's not the same. They have their own separate masturbation, and even masturbation, they have to know how much to do it. They have to cut it down and think about the fun that is out there. There is a lot of things to do, not only masturbation. I am 1,035 days today, and to prove that there is a life without the masturbation. So I'm doing an experiment, excuse me for my bad English. I'm doing experiment to see the body that gives so much and the body is blocking a lot, to see how far consciousness can really climb. So that's what I'm doing. It's not everything that will be online, but some will be offline. In the next 4 years, I'm going to practice with consciousness. No feeling in the body, but music, life, taking care of the children that are coming up to play back everything I have already done. So my son and my daughter, they just a season out of me for the wind and the light. They're going around too, but they still going with me to the next level. They go with you to the next level. So it is very important, you know, when a woman is making love in the bedroom, there is no baby. And then a ghost, which is not good, you just transit, but we call it a ghost. A ghost will come to be the child. When you're found from sex, you're just a ghost. Your body goes 6 feet. Now when you come, you go to school, you see friends, you're conscious, you are now a god sitting, and then you look around, you want to change the face they give to you. You don't know your mother, don't know your father. Now you're big enough with your fish eye, observing what you want to look like in the future. Then if someone don't love you, you can say, can I get a drop please? I just need to paint my body. Now, but the mistake is when you just paint it and leave it alone. That's when you get fucked up. You need to notice. You collect the paint, it's like a condom. You put it in your stomach, you make your son and your daughter like a tool. Then you say, okay, I came in a bedroom, I don't know my mother and my father, but I am now a god. I can choose somebody to love me. If they don't love me, can you please give me a drop? I know you are a woman, can you give me a drop? You're gonna throw it anyway. I just need to get my container out of me. I have to get my daughter out of me and my son, my bloodline out of me. And you get this too. You let them live life, and then you observe them and tell them not to touch too much to protect what lives inside of them. And when they reach 15, 18, you take the drop from the son and you put it in the daughter in the hospital. Then when your daughter is pregnant, you have to guide her through. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's not child pornography. It's just something that doctors need to involve with it. The child is going to church to feed the body. You have to know there is no child. It's just you. You as a child. You already grew up. You go to the hospital. There has to be a place where they advise her what she needs to do. She is a big body that's gonna die. You church blindly. She become the baby, but nobody tell that she was touching when she become the baby. Now the key is, when you are the God, believe in yourself. You have to know that's just you, that they have no experience. So when she's with the drop from your son in the stomach, she has to church to transfer. She's feeding everything in the baby body. And when the little girl come out, you have to write down how much church she church. You write it down, everything. Then she know when she grow up how many access she get to church. That's the key. And then you build this car, and then you go to the next level. Now you are the woman that know you are still alive. You create your son, you create your daughter. Now the baby out of your daughter, a little girl, can go to love any color because she's complete. She have the feeling and the body. That's how it goes.